Alright, today I'm going to be showing you my meal prep, and I'm going to cook that. Then I'm going to be showing you my strength-based leg day, and then I'm going to be showing you when I eat my food that I have showed you how to make. Alright, this is everything you're going to need. I'm cooking 2 packs of chicken, some white rice. These are going to be used to flavor the rice. I'm going to season the chicken with that. And then I'm going to cook up some of that broccoli for lunch. Alright, so first things first, I'm going to cut the stalks off this broccoli, put it in this big bowl so I can rinse it and wash it. And then we'll move on to the rice. Just really quickly. Alright, with the broccoli all cut up, we can move on to the chicken. I'm just going to be cutting this into like decent sized chunks, just because I'm going to barbecue it. Yeah, let's just get to cutting. It is cut up. I'm just going to take some of the seasoning and lightly season all this. All this is going to at some point have some extra flavor into it, so I don't need to season it that well. But definitely a little bit of seasoning helps with like the flavoring and stuff, so. Cooked and seasoned. Just before I put the broccoli and the rice on the stove, I'm just gonna get the barbecue started. I'm not only barbecuing because it's like warmer outside and it's more that season and it tastes better, but also because I can cook all of my chicken all at once without having to do multiple batches on the stove. Alright, so the barbecue is heating up right now. Just before I go outside and put the chicken on there, I'm gonna start my rice and my broccoli. Just gonna put the 1 cup of rice into 2 cups of water. Perfect. Let's put that on the stove, get that going. And then with the broccoli, I'm deciding I'm gonna steam it this week. So I'm just gonna put a little bit of water down at the bottom. Maybe like 1/4 to like 1/8 full. Put the cover on and get that going as well. All right, this is warm. All right, this is warm, food's cooking inside. Let's get the chicken on there and we get a timer started. All right, so my rice is now done cooking. Normally I would just let it sit here while I finish up the chicken, but this time I'm gonna get ahead. And while it's still warm and easily mixable, I'm gonna add my flavoring in now. So I'm just gonna add a little bit of soy sauce. Give that a mix. Then I'm also gonna add some sriracha. There we go. And then mix that in as well. All right, my chicken is done cooking, broccoli's done, rice is done. Now I just have to portion it out and then put it in the fridge. All right, my meal prep is done. So I'm just gonna wait a minute before I put the covers on the Tupperware, but what I am going to do is put some of that leftover chicken in a container so that I can use it for my tacos this week for supper. All right, so now it's supper time. I'm gonna make my supper. So for this week, I'm making spicy chicken tacos. So for that, you'll need some of the chicken we cooked up, I have some zero fat, zero sugar, unflavored Greek yogurt, some just some pretty regular sriracha, some low fat cheese, some whole wheat tortillas, and then I've just got some spinach in here as well. All right, first thing I did is I just chopped up some of this chicken. Now I'm gonna go put it in the microwave to warm up. All right, so my chicken is warm. I'm gonna put these tortillas in this little tortilla warmer, I guess. Put it in the microwave for 30 seconds. These can be kind of warm. So while the tortillas are warming up, I'm gonna add my sriracha onto this chicken. All right, with everything warm and ready to go, I'm going to put my tacos together. Specifically, at least for me in this order, I'm going to go yogurt, down the middle, chicken, cheese, and then my spinach on top. And just like that, my tacos are done. I didn't have to do any extra cooking. It took me like 10 minutes to make, and it's really easy and I quite enjoy it. All right, so from here, we'll go over my workout. So this is my squat warm up. I like to do this just to get my ankles and my hips warmed up, as well as just progressing in weight. All right, so here we have 275 on the bar. In the last few reps, you'd see I was going as low as possible. Here, I'm just trying to break parallel, more of a quote-unquote competition depth. Anyway, these first set right here is going to be for 3 reps. And moving on from here, we'll slowly progress down in reps to a top single. Alright, so this is that top single I was talking about. Before this, I would have done a 2-rep 295, but I didn't record that one, so this is the 305 single. Alright, so we're moving on to our next exercise. Here I'm doing Romanian deadlifts. There's nothing really to say here. This is I think my second working set. So I'm just trying to get 8 reps of this, trying to feel a good stretch of my hamstrings. Alright, so here's some quad extensions. I'm just putting a yoga mat behind the pad, like in front of my ankles, just so I can get a better stretch and more range of motion at the bottom. But other than that, there's nothing to say here. I just go till I can't anymore. There's no real rep count on this. I just sort of keep track of the weight. Okay, so from here I'm going to break down everything I eat in a day, basically macro and calorie wise. So first things first, in the morning I will have 300 grams of low sugar Greek yogurt, which is going to turn out to be 206 calories, 26 grams of carbs, 0 fat, and 26 grams of protein. From there, at around second period or 10 o'clock, I will have a protein bar. It's going to be 200 calories with 16 grams of carbs, 5 grams of fat and 20 grams of protein. Then I'll have lunch. For lunch, as you saw me prepare, there's broccoli, soy sauce, chicken breast, and some rice, which all together is 276 calories, 31 grams of carbs, 1 gram of fat, and 42 grams of protein. When I get home for the day, I'll normally have just a granola bar of some kind. So this day I had a peanut butter protein bar. So it was 190 calories with 13 grams of carbs, 11 grams of fat, and 11 grams of protein. Then dinner time rolls around. At dinner, I'll have, as you saw me make, my sriracha tacos, which are made of chicken, some whole wheat tortillas, some sriracha, some spinach, and then a little bit of plain Greek yogurt. So in total, that turns out, the whole meal turns out to be 388 calories, 51 grams of carbs, 6 grams of fat, and 48 grams of protein.